Welcome back, friends. It's time for another edition of If You Know, You Know. And joining me now is someone you definitely know. It's Attorney Morris Bart. How are you, my good sir?
I'm doing great. I'm excited about this episode.
Me too, because listen, I asked Morris Bart, what's your favorite shrimp dish? And he says, barbecue shrimp. So I wanted to take him to a place that's been doing barbecue shrimp since 1979, Mr. B's Bistro here in the French Quarter. Morris Bart, I gotta ask you, what do you love about barbecue shrimp?
You know, let me put it this way. What's not to love?
Okay.
I mean, look at this. This is jumbo barbecue shrimp at Mr. B's. Does it get any better than that?
I know, right?
And you can tell I am ready to eat.
And did you see these bibs?
Well, I wish every restaurant would do that,
okay,
because I want to dig into my food. You know, when you're eating barbecue shrimp, you don't take a fork and a knife. You pick that sucker up.
Absolutely.
And I eat it with the shell, actually, because I'm too lazy to peel it back.
Come on.
The shell doesn't taste that bad.
It's all gonna
But
digest.
This is fabulous, fabulous. I know it's the holidays when I'm seeing a dish like this.
Absolutely, and of course we love the barbecue shrimp sauce, but the star truly is the shrimp. And if you've ever wondered how shrimp get from the sea to your plate, you're about to find out. Here's the day in the life of a shrimper.
My name is Chad Porche Jr., owner-operator of Porche Seafood. I'm here today at Faith Family Shrimp, my mother and father's company. To say I got into the shrimping industry it would be a lie, because I was born and raised in it. My mom and dad's side were both commercial fishermen, so throughout the years, they've always had something to do with commercial fishing, shrimping. My dad was running a boat at 14 years old, and until he was about 35 or 40, whenever he started to get a fleet of his own, did he not actually go out on the water and catch shrimp for himself. But he's got a smaller boat. He fishes till this day. For shrimping, there's two seasons. There's a May season and an August season. The May season is wherever we catch, we call them brown shrimp. And then that's the May season, usually lasts about 2 months, May and June. And then the season usually closes for July and then opens back in August with the white shrimp. So the white shrimp season runs from August all the way to usually mid-December to the end of December. It's just a different species, same family. This is a typical shrimp boat that we might unload in a day. This is a 75-foot steel hull trawler. You could hold up to 50 to 80,000 pounds. You might be out there 3 weeks trying to catch shrimp. We have different types of boats that we unload. Some are skimmer boats that use skimmer frames to skim the water to catch shrimp. And this is a trawl boat. You see right here, they have the trawl doors that use to spread the net open. So this boat has big booms up top. They'll drop down, and these boards will be at the end of it on cables, and they'll drop the boards down and drag the nets behind it. Typical area whenever the season's open is anywhere into your local pond, Lake Boudreaux, Lake Robinson, Lake Tombeau, Lake Felicity, and then further out, Lake Pelto, Lake Beret, and then Cayenne Boat. And boats go all the way from past river to river, coast to coast, so all the way from the Mississippi line all the way to the Texas lines. You dragging nets, and in front of your nets is we call it a tickler chain. So a tickler chain is a heavy chain that's ran about 6 inches to a foot in front of your net, and that's actually, a shrimp is a mud crustacean who stays in the mud a lot of the times. A shrimp will just have its whiskers out of the mud, so that tickle chain will pass over those shrimp, and those shrimp will jump up, and you're moving at such a speed when that shrimp comes up, it don't have a choice. It gets caught by the net. To catch a shrimp, you almost got to think like a shrimp. So after the shrimp boat gets to the dock and is ready to sell its catch, the crew members assemble and we get ice ready. And the boat gets to the dock and we drag these big hoses onto the boat. This is a suction hose. This is just a big vacuum, and this green hose is a water hose. So we'll bring the suction hose and the vacuum on the boat, and we'll put water in the boxes because the fishermen ice up the shrimp in the boat, and we come and with the two hoses, and suck out the shrimp, and it's dumped into this big tank, which melts the rest of the ice that's in there, and comes up along this conveyor belt. And then when it gets right here, it goes into a hopper that weighs the shrimp. It'll weigh 100 pounds at a time. We process every day, 5 to 7 days a week, depending on the time of the year. This is where the drying part of the operation starts. After we ball the shrimp, we bring them in, we call it the drying shed. In this particular drying shed, we have 10 dryers. We put 600 pounds on each dryer, so we could dry about 6,000 pounds at one time after they balled. We'll light them all at the same time, and depending on the size of the shrimp, it'll take anywhere from 4 to 8 hours to dry them. Anytime you're in here, it's 120 to 150 degrees. The benefit of drying shrimp is it ensures a longer shelf life. Dried shrimp is the foundation of this whole community. Our products are in local convenience stores, local gas stations, local grocery stores. Also, you could find Fate Family shrimps, dried shrimp in Rouse's. I think what catches a great shrimp is a great fisherman. The person that, it's not the equipment. You gotta have good equipment, you gotta have the right tools for the job, but at the same time, I think a lot of it's got to do with the fishermen themselves. You know, it takes a lot of drive to go out there, stay away from your family, and to fill up that boat. Louisiana shrimp is just better because of the blood, sweat, and tears. Why not support something that don't have antibiotics, that's wild caught, that's caught by local people trying to make a living just like you and I.